The Ballad of Taly Ironjaw's Hall. I am your host, the Celtic Mutt. In the rugged hills of Wise County, Virginia, where the hollers run deep and the moonshine runs deeper, there lived a man named Taly Hall. Folks called him Ironjaws, for he bore scars that would have killed most men. Shot in the face, left for dead, yet he rose again, spitting buckshot back at the ones who tried to bury him. Stage lights dim. Okay. Taly was a moonshiner, a man of the mountains, carving his living from corn, fire, and secrecy. The law called it crime. The people called it survival. His whiskey was strong, his will stronger. Neighbors whispered that he was cursed with Patchett's disease, a wasting sickness that should have taken him early. But Taly defied it just as he defied bullets, lawmen, and death itself. A feud, a raid, a flash of steel and powder. No one remembers the case, only the shot. The blast tore through his face, shattering bone and flesh, yet Taly did not fall. He spat blood, lead, and rage back at his would-be killers. From that day forward, he was no longer just a man. He was a legend. Enter a stern figure in a long coat, rifle in hand. But legends draw hunters. The law could not obey a man who mocked death and mocked their authority. One lawman swore he would bring Taly down no matter the cost. The chase wound through the ridges and valleys, through smoke-filled taverns and shadowed trails. Each time Taly slipped away, his iron jaw grinning through the scars. The end came sudden, as all endings do. The lawman's rifle cracked, and Taly staggered. Shot once, twice, then again, the man who would have survived disease, fire, and lead finally fell. But even as he lay dying, the story says he grinned. Bloodied teeth flashing in the moonlight. Ironjaw had met his match, but not before carving his name into the stone of Appalachian memory. Taly Ironjaw's Hall was no saint. He was a moonshiner, a fighter, a man who lived by his own law, but in Wise County his tale is told not as a warning, but as a statement. A man who should have died a dozen times, yet lived long enough to become a legend. A man who spat buckshot back at death itself. And though the lawman's bullets ended his body, the hills still whisper his name. Iron Jaw's Taly Hall, the man who would not die until he did.